Oh my god, guys, Wolfie didn't stream, so that means teams are not today. Guys, Wolfie... Oh. Welcome to time zones where everything sucks. I don't know what's going on with my stream deck at the moment, but hello guys, welcome to MCC Lab Show for MCC Mashup Team Announcements. Save myself a little bit there. I just got back from college and whatever it sounds, so yeah. Guys, yeah, Wolfie didn't stream an hour ago, so no teams, right? It's teams today. This is the only time in the week that teams could be in, so yeah, but welcome to the team announcements. If you don't know me, my name is Stu Sheppel. Welcome to the good old stream where we're gonna cover the teams and live react to the teams as well as analyze everything with the teams themselves. So pretty cool indeed. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. For the first couple minutes, we are just gonna chill out a little bit and we're gonna cover the thing that is called the fallout of the previous the voting that was happened earlier, and then after we are jumping straight. We are getting the gears off with the teams for Red Rapids all the way to Green Geckos for today. Tomorrow we are gonna cover the Cyan Coyotes on the way to Pink Parrots. Now with the name mashup, anything can happen with this good old event. There could be some variety streamers mashing up with content creators that you may not know of. There could be Livestream members, you know, mashing up with Hermitcraft people. There could be a bunch of things that could happen as long as Scott cooks something up, or I don't know, who knows what's gonna happen. This is MCC Mashup, lads. This is an anniversary event in itself. Etho, you know, who knows this? Who knows what's gonna happen. Alright, before that though, let's cover what happened in the last couple of days ago. We have the game voting for the games for MCC itself. I'm gonna open MCC wiki for you guys so that you know what's happening. So there's this thing called the game voting here. So I just cover right there, and I just pull over this screen right here. You can see the chat right there. So first of all, we have 6 games that are already chosen by the Nox crew themselves. Those are Sky Battle, Bingo About Fast, Parkour Warrior, Battle Box, Sense of Time, and To Get to the Other Side. Why did they choose the games like that? Well, because there are some maps that pretty special if you look forward to it. The rest of the games are put on to the voting for the public, and it was done in the 3 days. in 3 days. So each day they're gonna vote out. You're gonna vote out 2 of them, etc., until there's only 3 games left, and those 3 games are gonna be in the roster. Now it does not mean that they are gonna be guaranteed to be chosen, because the participants will have to choose 8 of them. Maybe you guys also choose the 5th game as well, but who knows really what's gonna happen. We got the Ace Race, Meltdown, Build Mart, Parkour Tag, Rocket Speed Rush, Survival Games, Hole in the Wall, Railroad Rush, and Grid Runners as the choices for the voting. First day, Meltdown and Survival Games are voted out. Reasons could be because of, well, first of all, Survival Games, not a fun game if you die like 1 minute into the game and boom, spectate for the rest of the freaking game. Nice. Meltdown is also some people's hated game. If you're a fan of Pink Parrots in the Copper Crown, you may have voted Meltdown to be out. Some POVs are just not enjoyable, and it requires a little bit of more understanding into the game itself. Scenario case being purple, really enjoying the game because it's really PP, bro. I'm trying to shift this webcam forward a bit so that it's my face. So yeah, that's that. Second day, RSR and parkour tags out. Parkour tag could be described as a movement heavy game, and some people would just not enjoy that, and also it's a round robin game, but some people, particularly the statistics lads, really enjoy it. You know, it's a crunching moment, especially if it's in game 8, like running for your life type deal. But it's also boring to some people who are not good at movement. Scenario case, the hermits. So yeah, and then Rocket Speed Rush as well. I think it's because of the same reasons. However, yeah. Why? A lot of the games are 50-50 if the POV is good. True. Like, if they really did well in the games, then it's gonna happen. And then we end off with this 9 games. We got Ace Race and Crit Runners and Build Mart, and look at the gap between Build Mart and Railroad Rush here. Hone Wall is boring, even though it's an easy game, but it's just that it is really the same format every single time. Despite the platform changes, all that kind of stuff, there's no top performance possibilities in there. And Railroad Rush is new, but then everyone wants Build Mart. So the things that it was a flip-flop between Build Mart and Railroad Rush, it came down to just 0.1%. aka 2 votes. What's the difference between 2 votes? So tonight all comes down to the participants, whether they want to play Build Mart or not, they want to play Grid Runners or not, they want to play Ace Race or not. There has been a lot of campaigning, a lot of, you know, campaigning on the subreddit, campaigning in the MCC Discord and all that kind of stuff to get games like, let's say, Build Mart gone, Grid Runners gone, you know. And this consensus is that some people are disappointed with the game's roster. You know, Ace Race, Build Mart, and Grid Runners, we have 4 team games in this event. So 4 team games in this event. Some people might say, it's boring. MCC is about teams, and you know, even though yes, those 4 games, except for maybe Sands of Time, do not give like top plays, best bits, and all that kinds of stuff, but like it still captures the team synergy a little bit and working as a team. Yeah, it's boring to Build Mart every single time. Yes, it's boring to build freaking Grid Runners, even though it has new rooms. People still complain about it, but like, shucks, it is what it is when it comes to MCC. If there's a new team game, who knows what's gonna be designed on. If there's a new PvP game, who knows what's gonna happen, etc. Oh, we got Sky Battle, Mega Fast, Sense of Time, Battle Box, to get to the side, Parkour Warrior, Ice Race, Build Mart, and Grid Runners. You can see right there, Sky Battle, we are back to Medieval. Bingo is somewhere. Sense of Time is Sense of Time. Battle Box is in Classic, so expect Fruit to build a house again in this event. To get to the side, it's a Python script map. For some reason, Parkour Warrior is gonna be, well, it's gonna be a mixture of Nox Cruise things and community submissions, etc. You know already. Ace Race, Clouds 2, Build Mart, and Grid Runners. Who knows what maps and rooms are gonna be. You can see right there, AMC on the bottom right corner here says what? Ace Race is the one who they like parkour tag. Oh, Javik, they cooked, even though he only played MCC once. Shalom Sky Battle on Medieval. Ancient Media. Medieval has not been played since like I think 23. This is about to be the weirdest top 10 Indies of all time. Who knows? But then if you go to the subreddit, if I show you the subreddit a bit. Show you the subreddit for MCC. Here you go. And I'm gonna blast some people here. This gives me season 1 vibes according to Market.com. People are speculating Quick to return. It's amazing how the best Sky Battle game makes the game one of the best in MCC and the worst when it makes it supposed to be the worst across all areas. Events. People are hype about you know, the map, because Medieval has not been played for a while, and it's like the truly the Sky Battle map of all time. You don't know. Medieval it's the map of all time. Look at this. Look at this. This is ancient media here. Blummin' ancient media here. I started watching MCC and MCC 9 or MCC 8, I think. 9. Yeah, 9. I've been there so long now. This is ancient media. I've not seen this map since like, I don't know, a while now. And the Nox crew have mentioned that like, oh yeah, they have the new design principles and all that kinds of stuff. Which is why you see, like, if you go on MCC Island, you see Palace being very much survival games themed and not that much of a building. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Medieval map. So many plays happened here. To recount, we got Green TNTing in 17. That's one. There's also the crew. There's also crew. Blummin just getting kills. A lot of things happened in this map, and I think it's thanks to the empty center of the map that chaos happened. Again, if fruit berries in here, Fortnite mode activated. Yeah, it is unlike, you see right there, it's MCC 23. It's ancient. It is unlike the first map, that is the classic map. The classic map here, this was like in season 1. I'll show you here. This is the map, and that right there, under there, is an empty center. Later Sky Battles, you have like a center, or maybe like a giant center. Like, if I could recall, Maze of Madness, for example, has a giant center. Maze of Madness, Super Compressor is one, with the lava center this time. Super Compressor, even Sandyland is the one, if I could recall, and Metro. Yeah, later maps just don't have like the same feeling of like, okay, let's do an empty center, large empty center type deal. Candyland would also be the one as well, but that has been overplayed for so long, so it's just, it loses no novelty from that. So yeah, but it's interesting on how they choose Medieval as the map. I don't know. I don't want to talk about Battle Bots too much for the classic. Something that's interesting is Python script. Possibly they are mashing up foot race with something else. Who knows what's gonna happen. And Ace Race Clouds 2. It's, if you don't know, Ace Race, the original one, and any maps that are before MCC 23, that means the original Clouds, original Python script, and Space Race, they are never gonna come back. Never gonna come back unless there's a significant change to them, which is what Clouds 2 is, because it's just, it's an old system. So yeah, pretty cool indeed. There's a lot of Discord messages. It's mine, as IGG, yep, a lot of messages there. But that is what happened in the last couple of days. I'm gonna set up my thing now. With Bingo but Fast have an approaching red wall that kills you. That would literally be a bad idea. The reason is because you need space to gather resources. So yeah, you need those spaces to gather resources, and if the borders are closing in type of deal, then yeah. So there's a red crate. I don't know. I think it's a print error, guys. I think the thing is a print error. You know, when they print those images for the graphics, I think they have some sort of an error on their part. So just don't read too much about it. So think they are trying to not spoil the map or the surprise, so that's why. Okay, let me just get rid of some of these bits. Race, are you talking about block wars right now in my stream? 4 notifications. What? So many notifs. Oh yeah, MCC with the teams. Will the bingo but fast be red color grade so you can't see what items you have? No. And that would be a very bad idea. The borders logo cost, yeah. And bingo fast. It's not. This is no. I'm gonna use the following. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you the screen. This is the last events roster. I'm just changing bits right now. You don't know, this is just me. This is also a stream where I also work on graphics for MCC. But we are gonna talk about the teams as well. So yeah. The only bits I could gather is this one, but I have to zoom it in real bad. Like, you know, towards the fish. There, then just filter it, blur it. That's how I do like these now, so. Fish! Right? Guys, if you know about the server called MCC Island, you guys could fish there. If you want to. It's a fishing, but 10 times more complicated. That's how the best way to describe it. Okay, just deleting this, resetting. I think I've fished on MCC Island once. Yeah, I mean, like, it requires your understanding to see like how everything goes. So it requires a little bit of it's a little bit of a learning curve, not gonna lie, for MCC itself, the fishing minigame itself. So love. If anybody asks, would any tutorial be suitable for it? Nah. Be that. When will fishing be in Etho will be first? Soon. Yeah. Soon. Surely soon. Let me work on. Let me see on predictions real quick. Hey guys, remember this team 3 years ago? You know, Blushy, 5 Breathman, B-Dubs, and Impulse. You know that team. He has Blushy now. Guys, here's a discovery that I made in last couple of months ago. You know, Blushy from MCC and Hypixel Bed Wars. This is her now. We got a tung sahur. We got this is her now. We got 1 quadrillion Roblox in Roblox. Now the thing is that she is. Oh, stop. The thing is that she is more family friendly, lean towards short content now. You know, like something that every kid's like, the brain rot and the funny 2-digit number that people have been saying right now. Not gonna say it. So I mean there, yeah, it's on there. If you know, she's on to kid content now with Cash and Nico, and if you think that she will return to MCC anytime soon, she's never gonna be back to MCC. anytime soon. Unless it is like a YouTube collaboration with like Cash, Nico, herself, some other person. Who knows? Could be like the crew case. So, yeah. But yeah. So, matchup. This tournament will probably be limited to the Ender Cup, which is like OGMC. Not technically true. Ender Cup is a completely new it's like MCC, but with like every game has new maps type of deal. That's Ender Cup with storylines, with like Ender Dragon, with the end being the theme, except that it's not the end update. So wasn't Ender Cup like it is a year ago, more than a year ago to be exact. And that's the first, I think the second event that Pearl won. It's like a back-to-back type of vibe for Pearl, because Pearl was on her like arc of winning MCC. I remember that, and also Beckham with the lemon shot as well. Yeah. Going back to this. Come on, MCC fans, 14 games is ridiculous. That's the feeling for the, I think, 80% of the subreddit. So 80% of the subreddit is like 14 games. Really? Go back to speaking of classic, let's go back to MCC 8. Actually no, 9. No, 8. 1, 2, 3 team games. Guess who won? Techno's team. So yeah, team game's awesome. It's a matter of fact that most people on the roster don't like it. No, not most of the people. The stats people don't like it when it's stat, because it's also like, you know, a little bit boring in their part, and just like the top play potential for those games are quite very low. Like, let's say if I do a best bets reel right now for mashup, the only bits that are going to be included would be the latter 4 games that are not team games. The team games would be just like, you may have guessed it, Build Mart, 5-star builds and golden builds. Bingo But Fast would be like hype completions and all kinds of stuff. Sands of Time with the Waltz, Grid Runners will be the first place completion and their first room placements. So yeah, it's boring the best bits, but it's hell lot of balance, and it also captures that synergy a lot. Do you think Techno's old partner card was deserved? Yeah, absolutely. Everyone plays hard in MCC. So if everyone plays hard in MCC, they earn it. Fruit earned his first place in Ender Cup. Pizza Hut earns his first place anywhere. Techno also earned his in 4th. So despite the scuffness and everything, everyone deserves first place. So yeah. This is why I meme it, because there's this subreddit things like MCC team announcement. When are we gonna get team announcement? So I'm like, okay, this is my gag when we are doing the announcement. So yeah, there's this thing which is 20 teams. I think it's a reflection of Block Wars doing 10 teams instead of 8 teams of 6. So 10 extra team. Yeah. Surely, guys. That's 80 players, and that's more risk. And my take on Block Wars teams is that despite them being hype, 60 players are like, there's a very high risk. Not very high risk. Much riskier that there will be sub-outs for Block Wars. So yeah. And another hot take is that 5-player, if there's a team with more than 5 players, it's too chaotic. Not more than 5 players. 5 players or more. It's too chaotic. That's my take. That's why 4 is an ideal number. So, because then if you have like 8 people, then you have like one person just like being silent all the way. Like 4 players already enough in itself. So you're a big fan of Build Mart RL, best game ever. Yeah, just don't mess up the timing and it will be grand. And one other thing is that Scar can't play that game. When are we gonna get 100 player MCC? When Nox Crew has a budget to rent their servers. When Nox Crew has a budget to run a state SMP civilization type of servers, then they could do a 100 player. 25 teams of 4. They still have to spend money on the island, by the way. So 10 teams of 10 is too chaotic. I don't like I don't like anything that is 5 players or more. I feel you that dodgeball is repetitive, but if you just think about it, there's no perfect game, there's no perfect finale that replaces dodgeball in terms of tension. How are you gonna fit 25 teams into the dome? Just make the doll bigger. Make the doll bigger, make the dome bigger. Surely you can fit 25 teams in there. I love dodgeball, I think, yeah. It's a perfect game to build tensions. Like, talk about Block Wars lot. Block Wars still has not gotten a finale that is like concrete yet. Like, they just debuted their football type of finale an open ago. So that's why, like, I'm also gonna play the good old music right now. That is why, like, MCC is not that often anymore as well, because that could like ease up like the dodgeball fatigue a bit. That's why you only see like gonna be 7 events, 7 regular events. So yeah, it's not too much MCC now. So games are always gonna be fresh for content creators themselves that have not played a lot. Cause if you think about it, the last 4 years of MCC, not including season 4, last 3 seasons, 1, 2, 3, there are events happening every week, every month, and that's tiring to some people, and that's like creative wise, it's not a wise thing at all. So that's why they reduced it to 7. But I still on the side that they should host a little bit more events other than just 7. Someone I think is the type of game which gives, yeah, that's what dodgeball is. You played like Shockwave in Block Wars, you don't have that. Shockwave is basically, if you played Counter-Strike, there's 2 control point, there's 2 points. It's attacker, defender, attacker plants a bomb, etc. Defender trying to eliminate or defuse the bomb, and defuse the bomb, sorry. But Shockwave is not the game. Shockwave is like top players who are like good, very good at archery, and controlling and all kind of stuff will just dominate. Here's your first team. It's the Red Rabbits. It is featuring Cam Bam, who will be fresh from his PhD. Green, the defending champion of MCC. Ocelots, the caster, and Michaela, dark eyebrows. Yes, Green is in first team. Green with Cam Bam. Green and Jojo would be nice. They have teamed together in Scuffed, so that's one thing. And Michaela has to maintain her thing. So, but it's nice to have Green to be somewhat of a recurring persons in the good roster. So pretty nice of him there. Yeah, this team energy will be nice, of course. This team also depends on Green himself. Last time Green said that he locks in a lot. He wants to just win that crown on stage. So if he locks in again in mashup, which who knows? If he locks in again in mashup, then he could potentially do it again. But otherwise though, Cam Bam and Michaela have to train themselves a lot. You see in the last events with Cam Bam, his performance a little bit, on the rule side of things. Same as with Michaela in a way. So the training will have to be necessarily done for both Cam Bam and Michaela, unless they have other plans. So yeah. First time Green is on red since Pride 23, true. And JoJo's first time since 31. Very nice. This team ain't following the rules. We have 2 S tiers. I mean, fair. Green could be S tier. I think there's a subreddit thing post that said Green could be S tier if he locks in. But, like, he got his win already. So he may tone down his, skills. His lockiness a little bit. So, yeah. I think you've got a pride there, JUT. Jut. So yeah. I'm already impatient for all the teams. I don't know, man. You look at overlay, which I don't have in here. There you go, 4:45. 4:45. Yeah. Okay, let's work on the graphics. Wait. You can see right here, if you have not watched this good old stream a lot, have been here for the first time, I have this good old board here, which I just do the following. I do. So first person is Cam Bam, so I search for Cam Bam. There's Cam Bam. I copy and I paste. This is what I do usually. And if it's a new player, I need to do all other stuff, which is it itself a little bit tiring. Then Green. Don't wanna see transform control. Green. Jojo. Michaela. There you go. That's alright. Easy as that. That's how I do things for for the graphics. So let me just show you the overview. So here's now with the teams announced. I'm gonna also show what teams are already announced. So just give me a second. New teams. Transparent. I need to go to the bank after this, so it's a bit of a busy day today for me. Alright, teams that are currently announced are as follows. We have Cam Bam, Green, Jojo, and currently Michaela in the Red Rabbits. Who knows what the roster is gonna be? But we are starting off with a bang. With a mashup that some people would, be like. Now I also updated this. There's something. This is the recurring roster at this moment in time. So this encompasses all the players plus select few people that are in the recurring roster on MCC Wiki. So these are people who have played an MCC recently. Twice or more. So we could mark off here. We have all the way full Civet to Exuma, and we got the 3 French lads at the bottom there. So if I do the first row there, we got Cam Bam. So there you go, Cam Bam. So I'll just tick this off whenever any persons are in the good old event. Also, if Eagle Eye viewers will see that Feinberg and Tina finally have their art. So for that person who says, "Oh yeah, why is there no Feinberg art?" That's already prepared for you lad. So there's Green, and on the third row we have Jojo and Michaela at the back. So let me just do that. I also find Michaela's tick as well. There you go. So there you go. So those are any tick marks are the people who are, you know, in the event. So yeah. So we still have like a bunch of people to go through. Again, it's guaranteed that Scott will be in. It's his event after all. The rest, who knows what's gonna happen. Alright. Let me read the chat real quick. I was saying that they were stressed after hosting 2 events in 1 month and 3 events in 2 months. I mean, yeah, like if it's MCC, they also like they have to run every literally, you know, that time when Pride, Color the Vote, Pride, E-Trophy, Magenta E-Trophy were hosted like 2 weeks apart. Yeah, but the thing is that Magenta E-Trophy is simply they just get a copy of a server, pick some games, pick some maps, post. That was what Magenta E-Trophy is. It's a little bit easier to set up. Meanwhile, for regular events like Pride 25, Color the Vote, etc., they have to like set up new changes and all that kind of stuff as well. Yeah. Our shiny duo playing this MCC. Either wait 8 minutes more, or later, or tomorrow. If Gemini Tay and Pearlescent Moon would be in a team or not. Ollie should be MCC's music composer. Yeah, he would be nice. He would be grand as well. But Nasu has their own music composer already. Well, 2, I think. Am I in this MCC? No. 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 Why do you think that I'm in MCC? Yeah, let me just check out the Scott Esmacher real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just do that. Hold on, let me just message someone. You're doing Wolfie's job, thank you. I'm here to literally talk about bits and such. I mean, I've been here since 14. Call me an unk if you want to. I've been here since 14. I've been doing the team announcements thing since also like a couple of years now, couple of months now. So imagine Wolfie goes live going over the MCC teams. Yeah, just imagine that. Imagine if he goes live by 1 bit. You know? 1 second. Guys, here's the MCC teams. No, just 10 minutes after the last team's announced, Wolfie Extras uploaded. Hi guys, welcome back to Wolfie Extras. Today we are gonna talk about MCC, first 5 teams of MCC. And we are gonna start with Red Rapids. Red Rapids here we have Cam Bam, Green, Jojo Solos, and Michaela. Green has been in since MCC. He has won the last event. Would this event be high comp or low comp? I expect to be a mid comp. Reason is because, like, by the looks of things now, like, yeah, we have Korean, we have Kambam. Mid comp would be a good shout. Low comp is unlikely that because we have Blamin Copper Crown already. So look at how cute Kambam photo is. I mean, it's the graphics. All newbies MCC. Have you checked out MCC Rising yet? Have you checked out? Green is coming off an MCC TwitchCon win, and that's it. I mean, like, he's coming off from that, but then he also, like, it could potentially go either ways. Remember his last event back after his win in 17? He said that he wants to relax and have some fun a little bit. This time, however, who knows what's gonna happen? If he's gonna go back to that mentality in 18, or is he gonna lock in for the rest of the season? If Fine and Shane were in the Copper Crown, the hopes and dreams of Pink would be crushed. True. Fine. I mean, both of them are sitting in the were sitting in the audience, and they have to make spots for people like Fan, who picked SK as her duo, as was Dusamer. That's how I pronounce his name. I will never change it. Dusamer, and then I think he picked Audogio, and then Shadun's like, oh yeah, let's put a Spanish team. Here comes all the gamers. So they have to make spaces for like a bunch of hermits together as well, like a bunch of semi-chemistry, and Scott is also like, you know, let's make this a little bit of a balanced team in itself, because on paper, say it again, Pink Parrots is a balanced team compared to like other teams. I think one of the potential teams in that roster were orange and purple that's locked, and then pink is unless they lock in, and pink locked in, so purple hit. How did Full Civet go from Rising to the main lineup? So connections is the best word to describe it. Describe that. Builders Guild debuted 4 people from Rising 2. Lagundo, Gracie, Parasite, and my hands, Parasite and Full Civet. And they have been involved in one of Scott's friends' projects, etc. etc. Like Lagundo, you know, with like Vampires SMP, Avid Vampires SMP Misadventures, all that kind of stuff. Pyro, in a sense as well, and then Full Civet is also friends with like with literally everyone in the roster. It's just like if they match together well, they could be an MCC. That's why you see Infinite Drift in Builders Guild as well. Next team. Speaking of Infinite Drift, speaking of Drift, we have Hannah Rose, Bomb 94, the Soul Steel Addict, Infinite Drift, and Shelby Shovel. And then people will say, hey, this team is not balanced because Hannah and H-Bomb together. This is balanced. H-Bomb is a team-centric person. He will really benefit from this roster a lot. I'll say this again. This team will benefit from this roster a lot. We go back to Red as well. They will also benefit from the roster as well if their team gains their strong strength. Hannah will be doing some PvP bits and shenanigans despite, you know, some, you know, I think, no, she did well in Copper Crown, so she will do well on that. And then Shabo, obviously pretty good as well. Like, last event, Aqua was also middle of park when it comes to their performance. Hannah's team to be exact. So with H-Bomb now being included as well, that potential is gonna go strong. And Infinite Drift. if Drift does not spam click. Hold on. If Cliff does not spam click, this team could be a good team. Last event, Builders Guild. Drift was spam clicking when it comes to PvP a lot. Surely, this time around, she will not do that, and she knows the way of PvP. And also some movement as well, because Parkour Warrior is in, and some people, and most of the people in the roster might not be familiar with Parkour Warrior, so no need to be scary. Halloween was like 7 days ago. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Halloween 7 days ago. Who the heck cares? MCC Island is still in Halloween mode, so I don't know. But yeah, Drift is back. So yeah, pretty nice indeed. I don't have her graphics on here. I'll save that from now on. Oh, Sandwich Store theme. I call this music the Sandwich Store theme because it was played in Sandwich Store Parkour Warrior, and that's now how I know it. You could say it's Green's theme as well. You think that's bad? The Hermit Peeps and Friends still spams? But not MCC Rising. Scott will have to get like a lot of connections, and it will be like block wars again, whereas like you have like little, like, you know, block wars rookie, even though it's good, but the retention of people in the roster is low. That's my another hot take for block wars. Like, yeah, it introduces people to the event, but that retention is quite low. Because some people would just watch event casually. That's literally half the event people. So okay, don't be surprised here. I'm gonna put Shabu in. I'm just gonna get Drift on here. Okay, boink. I have to serve Twitter. Nice transparent background for Hannah. So the thing is, Hannah's profile picture is simply her emote. So I need to just have like a background on it, which is the orange thing, orange cube, orange box I have. So there you go. Let's see if it's matched. Just try to make sure this is good in any way. Apologies that I didn't speak much there. There we go. And I'll just copy and paste into the icons. I think she's gonna be in every event from now on. Alright. 2 shot balls with I mean, 2 shovels. Good. Alright. Time now for the team recap for the team so far. So, in 15 minutes ago, we have Cam Bam, Green, Ocelots, and Michaela. And then, a couple minutes ago, we have Tana, H-Bomb, Drift, and Shovel in the 2 teams. And let's go to the recurring roster. So, on the top second row right there, you see Hannah Rose, so we could tick her off there. 1 second, just getting there. There you go, that's Hannah done. Third row, H-Bomb is done. It's announced. Drip is not on here, because she was a one-time player, she's now the two-time player, so she will be on this board anytime soon. And then Shovel on the 5th row. So you can just do that. There we go. That's Shovel. So 7 out of the people in this screen are already announced. Where's Tubble? Where's Scott? Let's see in a bit. yeah, we'll see in a bit. Like, will they be in the 3 teams that we have that's gonna be announced today? Who knows? Yeah. Alright. The graphics are so good. Loving the love that all the art this year. I have shared the love. I met Siggy in an MCC Parkour Warrior game. I said to them, nice art. not in that way, but like nice art, keep out the good or whatever. Yeah. I think they enjoyed that compliment. Even though they didn't message me back, but yeah. Okay. This guy says holy smokes every single day. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the Rotabit roster. If you are gonna ask me, either red or orange, who will be in first place out of the 2? Who will win are both? In my opinion, orange would do better. Pure because like there's this mentality of like either a balanced team across the board or a top heavy team, and then you know, a similar setup with like Pink Parrots, for example, with like a little bit of top heavy team. I think orange would do well. I think orange would do better, question mark, unless Drift locks in. No, unless Kanban really locks in. Drift could do well as well. So yeah. Like orange seems to be a top heavy team with Hannah and H-Bomb together, even though H-Bomb is less in a similar skill sense to like Captain Sparkles now. Or even like Joel, Smallish Beans. But I think orange might be slightly better than red. Factor will be green, and also green versus H-Bomb, Camman versus Grift. So you really want Gem and Pearl to team up. That would be nice, actually. Seriously. Along with you, Scott. But we might get another. Who knows? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Yeah. Scott is gonna be on the Lime team. That's your prediction? Not the right time to play that music. It's Alt Lang Sign, good one. Michaela and Korean duo, let's go. Apakuna. She recently just watched Third Life with Sherry during TwitchCon Sendai Ego. So, do you think they'll put Cody again in MCC? If he's put in, he will be nerfed. And I do not know if he's gonna be in or not unless he especially either Ashadun or Ascot. Either two. But if he's put in, he will be nerfed. He'll be getting like that Feinberg type of vibes. Nerf. Poor Blummin Feinberg, like getting, you know, he needs a win. Like, I know he's good at the video game, but he needs to win. He needs to win. Long with you. Anyway. Check out me. How I just have that tap randomly there. Feinberg to be revealed next. Yes. Surely Yellow Yaks, Feinberg. Feinberg, Fire Breath Man, Fruit Berries, FB. FB Trio. I agree. They need to change Parkour Warrior. Rip. Here's what I'm thinking, right? I agree with Chaos 21A about this. Parkour Warrior scoring is not good. Here's my principle, right? Before we move on to the next team. Enjoy your games. Enjoy your scores. If there's a team mechanic, team element into it, for example, let's say Parkour Warrior, and they introduce like a team section that they need to compete, then they could introduce team points. If it's a purely individual game, I don't think team scores are necessary. Scenario A, Ace Race. They are pure individual. People can guide through paths and whatever, but still they are individual. So that's why when Blockwars introduced the team placements thing, I just like, really? Enjoy games should be individualized. To get to the side could do well a little bit in some, because there's a little bit of team element into helping the team out, like bridging all that kind of stuff. But that should not have a great impact. Parkour Warrior is an example of how not to do individual points. The points need to be a little bit more individualized, I think. Maybe like, multiplier on your own score instead of just like the team itself. That might work. So, like, who knows? If there's a team element, team points should be included. If not, then individual points all the way. That's what I feel. That's what I'm feeling. But then it's what it is. It's just an event. It's not the right time for that music. 1.5 minutes, and every single time MCC always gonna have their team announced on Blue Sky like 1 minute earlier. So look at the player list to find that fourth F. False. No, that's not the screen. False. So FB, no, it's literally an FB because Firebeth, Feinberg, Footberries. It's that's why it's an FB trail. Yeah. Blue Skies users get advantage because there's this thing that doesn't exist on Blue Sky, which is called scheduling posts. So they have to post their teams manually, and that's why you don't see me on Blue Sky anymore. You don't see me on Blue Sky anymore because there's no scheduling the posts. If they added that, then fair play. I'll go back. Feinberg to get revealed next. Yeah, it's true. It's actually true. Shout out TC Gamerman. You have predicted Feinberg to be in MCC. Why does MCC take so long to tell us the teams? You know the pattern. It's every 15 minutes. Okay? You know the pattern. Smooth sailing from there. For Civet, Beckhamon, Dr. Gluon, and Feinberg, which I think this team could be a team that they could finally win! Okay. Let me explain why. Force of it is good at video game. Even though like in the last couple, I think it's improved. Live. MCC of live. Don't lie, Jew. Don't lie that you don't know. Look, it's fifth place in low comp. Boy Feinberg here doing well. PP have 4 civet. Feinberg also is capable at PP fairly bit. Pokemon is also that in that department. Movement is also that. Team games. Feinberg Blummin is very good at that. Build Mart, for example. Build Mart being in the roster is huge for Feinberg. Could be huge for Civet as well. For Civet. Don't lie if you don't have the stats. Don't lie if you don't have the stats. For Civet, big sales. Original version. Original, he got first place, but he got 141 going. It's not a lot, but you know. 4C is second frag. PAB and movement is sorted, man. And team game potential for this team is also high as well with Feinberg in this team. Sense of time as well. Great runners. Bingo but fast. Bingo but fast for Feinberg. This team could be a lock-in. But the one thing, nice by the way, nice S by the way. Gluon has not played MCC since Party 2. Gluon has not played MCC since Party 2, and I don't think that he touches Minecraft apart from 1 or 2 times for the past year. That's my thinking. Or maybe more, but like not recently. And Begamon is very good. She is very good. She is good. If she locks in as well. Like, could prove some stats here. Begamon Ace race. Yeah, she got 19, so middle of park there. So complementary, she got 11th once. So every team has a top player. Yeah, but depends on who's the best top player at the moment. Because the best top player that is real by far today right now is Feinberg. And Feinberg got a team that could potentially be in Dodgebot. Fossey is good. Like, don't respect Fossey. He's blooming good at the video game. Yeah. And even like to get to the side, for example. Scroll down. Like her coins are in the 200s unmultiplied. 300s even. That's a good number. Like most people get like 700. Top players get like 400. 400. Even by far it's 700, I think. Sky Battle, not so much on Begamon's part. She got some verse in there. Bits in there. So she could do good. So, same with Fossey, same with Feinberg. Again, the only factor would be Dr. Gluon if he locks in on the video game or not. So yeah. Yeah. It's just like one of the three of them are good, has experience in MCC, but Dr. Gluon is the one that it needs to be a little bit worried about. I will also address this in the team inductions on Monday as well. So you'll see like me talking more about this team in itself. But nice team, after all. Okay, let me get 4 civet here. I didn't have 4 civet on here. Nice one, because I deleted them. When I was clearing the thing, I deleted 4 civet. Alright. Hi guys, we have 2 Beckhamons now. Wait. Alright, 2 Beckhamons here. Okay, and then Beckhamon, Gluon, Feinberg here. Dr. Clone's down here. And then Blummin Feinberg. Also, yeah, if you have noticed, Feinberg also has his art available, ready to be used. So, yeah. What were the last 3 MCC events? Excluding major Pride 25, Bitter's Guild, Copper Crown. That's the last 3. So this guy, this bumming guy. This guy. I love this team. If you don't say about every team, I'm gonna be real sad. I don't know either Alice or Noctis, but that's a nice comeback. Wait, let me see. For Civet, I wanna use like his. Oh, he says the slime bumming thing. Okay. Okay. Hold on, lads. I'm just doing some stuff real quick. Okay. Okay. That's saved and that's saved and export. Do we know any confirmed out players? I don't think anybody expressed that they are not gonna be in MCC. Everyone has to keep their mouths shut about their participation so far. Everyone. Well, here's the teams. So, recently announced, a couple minutes ago, we have For Civet, Pokemon, Dr. Gluon, and Feinberg. In previous 2 teams, we have Cam Bam, Korean Jojo, and Michaela in Red Rapids, Hannah, H-Bomb, Infinite Drift, and Shabo in Orange Ocelots. When it comes to the board that we had, we could take out For Civet now, he's at the front there. We could take out Pokemon there, that is beside Cam Bam. We could also take out Feinberg, that's on the second row there. There we go. We still have 5 up on play, we still have AMC on play, we still have Joel, Impulse, Scott, Jimmy, Tubbo, a lot of people. Is fruit guaranteed? No. Who knows? Jimmy and MC duo? True. True. They vibe together really, really well. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like in one of the events, Scuffed. Freaking hell, it was a funny POV. Yeah. Scott is online. I'm gonna be so happy. I think you made the Feinberg thing, so. Surely you know. Surely you're not a spy in an ox crew, right? The fact that they got dodgeball by being last. Yeah. I love Scuff, man. Please come back. Like Blummin Scuffed is, you know. Hey, here's Pokemon. We win these? If she locks in, she could. Also, here's the thing. Has Fruit gotten his medal yet? Do you show up in any streams? If not, he got scammed. Anyway. Right. You gotta do the subreddit. There's more interesting conversations there. Can you predict that I'll be online? No. Making third frag is criminal on this team. What the hell, sure? New point record incoming. Guys who voted the team games into this MCC. Someone's out fine. Am I crazy when this is busted? I love this team. Is it balanced? Probably not. I love it. Absolutely. Fine, we'll be getting. Unlike the bloomin' Tubbo, who has not gotten a win since like 18. MCC 18, by the way. Tubbo is just sitting there in the corner. Guys, I need a win. Guys, I haven't win MCC since MCC 18. I have a 0.2% win rate. Could you guys give me a team that I will win? You might get a newcomer, but who knows? That newcomer could be a person along the lines of someone. I don't know if there's gonna be a newcomer. Actually, people have been asking a lot to have Ish 13C in MCC because of his Sif server state SMP shenanigans. But will Sif be able to do like Ish be able to do 2 events in a row? Because he had Block Wars 2 days in 2 days, and if he participates in MCC, that's another week from now. Think Wolfie might be in MCC. He does. If he streams right now, has a likely chance. If not, who knows? Shane could also be next. So we are guessing top frags here now as well. Shane could be next. Foot could be next. Pete could be next. 2 minutes time. Come on. The top frags. Let me go to that blooming roster right there. We got Quick, Jew, Quick, and Frost. Yes, and Frost. Footberries, Shane. Pete, Shadoon. Who else? I'm panicking. Any more top tiers? Any top frags? I don't know, man. Hello guys, everyone, welcome back to Woofy Extras. Today I'm gonna react to my own teams. Purple, oh yeah, I forgot Purple as well. That's 6 top players. I love how they have the call on here, and but the rest of the team, the rest of branding doesn't have it. Lime. I'm refreshing like a maniac. There we go. Hey guys, Shane is here. Hey guys, welcome back to Shane in MCC. We got Shane, we got Sausage, we got Rendog, and we got Exuma. Shane, the point record Andy. the point record Andy of Chain 5 Breathman here with some vibes. You called it, I think. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. Scott is on lap. No. Sausage is in, Randall is in, Exuma is in. This team is relatively, to be quite frank, weak. Unless that, again, like, even though I said that the team is weak, but if they literally locked in, like Sausage for example, he could simply lock in on Parkour Warrior with like a bunch of new courses on there. And there's a bunch of new courses. If he locks in on those courses, especially the dreaded from Trophy Hunters, course number 5. If he locks in on that, get a reasonable time, and practices a lot, he could potentially do it in Parkour Warrior. Exuma may also need to lock in a little bit as well. Same goes with Rendog. If we go to live, one Michael Mitchell. You go to MCC.live. We will have, that's the recent event, Rendog. Rendog is in 30th. Mythical Sausage, last event. This is also me subtly advertising the MCC wiki, by the way. Please use MCC wiki, I swear. 34th place in Blank Canvas. And there was a little bit of a high combo event as well. And Exuma Void. It's also 36th. So this team needs to really lock in for Sausage, Rendog, and Exuma. Because this team on paper right now is relatively weak. There's no definite second frag here. Because it's shared between the three lads. Shane will need to lock in on potentially their practices, their streams, and all that kind of stuff. And especially strategizing in team games. Because again, there are 4 team games in this roster. If they could lock in on those 4 team games, get them high enough, not high enough, get them late enough in the event, and all of them being played, and they get good coin placements, and push a team like Yellow Yaks off, they may have a chance. So, oh, you said FBM could be next. There's also you also said Scott is on Llama. I'm gonna be so happy. You also said FBM. Yeah, okay, I got it now. Sausage might get the FBM effect. Will he though? Holy smokes. Lemon, need to stop using that fucking YouTube studio. Guys, this is gonna be my thumbnail, yeah. Holy smokes, guys. This is gonna be my reaction from literally every team onwards now. Holy blummin' smokes. So, yeah. It seems interesting. And if they dominate in team games, they may get top half. They might not be in DOS spot exactly, but if they dominate in team games, they could be in top half. And they need to really train on their skills, especially with Sky Battle, which has a very high coin differential. And if Fruit Berries is in this event, what's gonna happen? Let's put on the graphics. But yeah. People will ask oh yeah, Shane finally get that Feinberg treatment. Yeah, it's expected with the point record Andy, but being an MCC means you need to be adaptable in a way as well. So to be a very good MCC player, you need to be solid in chemistry, and you also need to be solid in skills as well. So yeah, lemon sausage for you. That's sausage. So far as well, a fun fact, that's 3 hermits in MC Championship. We got Green, we got Rendigri Dog, and we got Exuma. So, pretty good. There you go. We have one more team left that is gonna be announced today. Tomorrow we are gonna do 5 more teams from Cyan Coyotes all the way to Pink Parrots. Thank you so much for watching this, by the way. Sticking around, having some fun, having some chats. And yeah. We'll see you guys again same time tomorrow at 4. you know, recapping the teams as well as the fallout from the 5 teams. But before that, we have one more team to go in 10 minutes time, or 9 minutes time now. All right, recapping time. Ding dong, recapping time. We have recently announced we have Llamas with 5 Breathman, Sausage, Red Dog, and Exuma. All the teams announced so far, we have Cam Bam, Grian, Jojo, and Michaela in Red Rapids, Hannah XX Road, H-Bomb, Drift, Shovel in Orange, Fosivit, Beckyaman, Dr. Gluon, and Feinberg in Yellow Yaks. When it comes to the recurring roster, we could now tick off the following. We could tick off on the second row there, we have 5 Breathman in the event, so we could tick him off there. See the Lad Sausage there on the first column. The 4th row, we could tick him off as well. There you go. We could tick off Run Dog, that is on the 4th row as well. Right there. We could tick off Exuma on the last final row there. Final person as well. If I could find the tick. There you go. Boom. Tabo is not in yet. Bop. So who's next? Frost, according to teaser DC. Could be Tubbo, could be a newcomer. Who knows what's gonna happen? Tubbo confirmed on green. Tubbo, what do you do? What have you done? Or did I just say something that... No one involved in mid-ops are gonna be in MCC. When's mid-ops again? When's mid-ops again? Guys, when's mid-ops again? Guys, when's MCC again? Guys, when's MCC? In 9 days time. The only thing that made ops crashed December 25th, good one. The only thing that mid-ops will crash is Block Wars X November. Yeah guys, November 8th for MC. Yeah, let's just crash with Block Wars real quick. They have their own charity special. You know, let's sabotage them real quick. Hosting MCC the same weekend. Nah. Yeah. Mid-ops not gonna crash with MCC. They're not gonna crash. The only event that's crashing is Block Wars. Well, for the big content creators. There's also maybe other smaller content creators that also host the event on the 8th, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, no, I already made the joke of holy smokes of sandwich short. Anyway though, if we go to the roster, let's do some bit of analysis here. We obviously know that yellow could be a potential winning team. So we could say that, you know, first place could go with yellow. Second place, as I mentioned, when I talked about orange and red earlier in the stream, I said that orange could be better than red. So my personal predictions: yellow, orange, red, lime. Lime is... I'm so sorry. Like, it's just so harsh that I have to say this, but yeah, they are not great. If it's like the same stats according to the past performances and all kinds of stuff, Lime is not gonna be able to do it. But if they lock in, they could, yeah, as I said, like team games, last half, etc. They could lock in the top half. Who knows? Okay. And from Teaser, you need to choose one. Teaser, you need to choose. You should need to choose one. Dave or Anfrost. You need to choose one. Out of them. Ant or Dave. Let's see the red. Let's go back to yellow. Any new comments? Oh god. Okay. Let's see. Green lime. Did they say anything about the thing? You cannot follow yellow up with the duo. Yes, this is the Blummin Theater Kids duo of Rendog and Sausage. So, just wondering, is this official or predictions? The thing that you see on screen right now are official teams. These are the official teams. And it will be on MCC Wiki like in 15 minutes time. So, that's that. Yeah, and also, if you want to verify this, go on mcc.live right now. Sorry. Go on mcc.live right now. It's on there. So, but that is just for the like MCC Live show itself, which is again, MCC Live show is on by me. It's not crew. It's me, Jushapo. So, yeah. So I don't know the teams beforehand. I'm reacting with you guys myself. But we're just covering, you know, been doing this for again a long time. So yeah. All right. It's time now to see if Blue Sky would release their teams early or not. It's either 1 minute or in who knows. Yeah. Will there be a newcomer as well? Who knows? It's been cooking up now. Got three hermits. Got people from who went on a misadventure. We got people. We got the nerf of the century. Cook balancing. Cook balancing according to Ambitious Cat. And I believe you. Okay, you have locked in Enfrost for green. Let's see if you're right. You don't know, I'm just clicking that refresh button that is hidden behind the next MCC graphic that I have. It's Pay Adams teasing something. Loud buzzer. Wait, hold on. Loud wrong buzzer. There was a loud wrong buzzer that I heard. There it is. Cup fan, Legundo, Fusa, and CPK. Okay, for once I'm speechless. Because I do not know what to say. It's not because I'm surprised, because I don't know what to say about the team. You know, there's this Twitter thing, this Twitter account called MCYT Lair Pair or whatever. That's what I'm thinking about this team. So this gives me the vibes of Blue last event, where there's a lot of people who has own like complementary own skills together, and they complementary do well together. Exhibit A, Cuffan has been doing well in games that, well, it seems like Bingo Fast, for example. Like he does pretty okay in that. Movement as well with Parkour Warrior, etc. on there. Filza is also another contender. His best thing that he did was in, I think it was Pride, where he got second in Ace Race. His best Ace Race yet. CBK also has a top potential as well with PvP and movement in there. Filza as well, Cuffan as well. Even Lagundo, who debuted officially in Builders Guild. He also is very good at movement. He's also very good at team games. Sands of Time, for example. Cuffan, for example, is also very good at Sands of Time. So, yeah. This team reminds me of Copper Crown Blue, where there's no definite frag. Well, you could say CBK could be a top frag. You could say Filza will be a top frag. I will be looking at the stats when I do the graphics for the live show next week. But it's difficult to say. Apart from this feels like MCC, this feels like Copper Crown Blue, but better. And you know, Copper Crown Blue, they got 4th place. And with the abundance, but that's 4th place, but then you have like not too many top frags in the event. With many top frags in the event, you could see them going to down like 5th or 6th. They would need some sort. Also, it also reminds me of Builders Guild Line, which consists of CBK, Kratzy, Martin, and Scar. Like, you could discount Scar on this. Reminds me of Lime a bit. They could go into like 7, for example. In this case. So this team overall is a team that that has sort of not definite top frag, but they are equally balanced together to potentially be victorious. We have seen cases like this, and they always gonna be either top half or middle of the pack. Or if it's a high comp, who knows? Again, they will need a moment, a top play in itself. Like if you compare to we're gonna go back to the roster for a while. I'm gonna work on the graphics a bit, but if you compare to like, okay, let's compare this now. Yellow's obviously gonna be on top, but if I'm gonna put Lime, I'm gonna put Lime like right down the middle of red and orange, or maybe even lower, or maybe higher. Like, it's an unknown factor for Green Geckos in itself. Seriously, an unknown factor, and it's just hard to say. That team is hard to say. Whether for me myself, like how would they perform? Because we have like examples like that, and 4th place, etc. 4th place, sometimes like 10th place. It's just over the fence when it comes to the team itself. But nature of MCC is that you expect the unexpected in itself. I'll put Cup Fan twice because I need to get Lagundo here. So yeah, it will really depend if any of these lads pop off. Because if any of these lads could step up their game and could really pop off, then I could see them to be a contender if they have like a top play. in that they plan to have potentially. So yeah, I'll move CPK here. Okay, and then I'll get the Lagundo image off. But yeah. Also, here's a fun fact. Even though here's a fun fact. All of these players are Lagundo just brought up, and I wanna bring this up as well. You know the dads in MCC? The dads in MCC, not the dads, the grandpas in MCC. 30, 31 or something like that. I think Lagundo is trying to enunciate that in a sense. So yeah, and also here's a message to Lagundo. I'm not gonna put that Blumen clip again. so you're safe there. No, I'm not gonna do that clip again. So you're safe. Yeah. Okay. All right. Before we go, again, my predictions for the teams so far would be, again, I said yellow, orange, green, maybe sap at the middle, red, and lime. Lime will need to really lock in. I seriously hope they lock in to be able to be contenders in this MCC. Teams so far though. Team so far recently announced, we got Cup Fan, Lagundo, Filza, and CBK and Green Geckos. Announced today, apart from Green, we have Kambam, Green, Jojo, and Michaela, Hannah, H-Bomb, Drift, and Shovel in orange, for Civet, Pokemon, Gluon, Feinberg in lime. I think I skipped orange, Hannah, H-Bomb, Drift, Shovel in orange. Fossey, Bekimon, Dr. Gluon, Feinberg in yellow, Fire Breath Man, Sausage, Rendog, Exuma in lime. Joining the green team there. When it comes to the recurring roster, in the other page here, we could now take off Cuffan, who's on the top there in the first row, besides Elena. We could take off Lagundo, that is on the third row right there. Bada bing, bada boom, we got Filza also in the roster, so we could take off him in the fourth row there. And we got CPK there, so he could be ticked off there as well. So, people still to come. We still have Scott, who knows where Scott is gonna be. We got Tobo, who's pretty much a regular in MCC at this point. Got some top frags still in play, and Frost Fruit Berries, Purple, who knows what's gonna happen. Azan said, Purple is not in this MCC, I know it. Will that be true? Will that be true? Is the main question that people will have on their mind. Okay, right. This will be uploaded on MCC Wiki in the next couple of minutes, but for now though, that is all for me. Tomorrow at 4 PM, we are gonna come back here, reacting to all the teams. We're gonna see the fallout from the good old team announcements. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I provide some stats, maybe I don't. Who knows what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna react to the teams from Cyan to Pink Parrots. So be sure to stick around on that. Otherwise though, for myself, we have CGN tomorrow. The update video for that will be coming out shortly. CGN is Central Game Night, which is an MCC current for now, an MCC Island tournament that I own. People with ownish. So yeah, their update video will be out on that channel pretty soon. But for MCC itself, MCC Live Show, we're back again 4 PM GMT, and we got the team inductions for this set of teams on Monday at 3 PM GMT. Alright lads, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Keep on watching the show.